The rural location of the Bluebell Hotel, as well as its rustic appearance and history, makes it very popular and attracts clubs and groups from the surrounding area who like to meet there. Local shooting parties are also frequent visitors, and a recent renovation to the bar extension now allows even more group bookings to be catered for.
Guys, if you're eating?
No, we're not eating. No, we're not eating.
You're just drinking?
Maybe them other lot from Boys. Yeah.
Oh, there's another.
Yeah.
Is it the other gang that's arriving, Ange?
Obviously.
As long as they don't shoot each other. So there's two groups of shooters coming.
The renovation to the bar area didn't go without incident though, and Alan still has one or two problems left to sort out.
And while I'm looking, this is my new carpet I bought. What failed miserably.
Nice to walk on.
This is the carpet that we purchased as part of a deal, and when it actually decided it was coming 4 weeks late, and I said no, it's not, you can cancel it if it comes 4 weeks late, they decided they'd give us an upgrade 2 days later, and the upgrade that come has got a great big hole in it somewhere. Where is it?
See ya.
Has got a great big hole in it when it arrived, so they weren't in a position to take it back. We won't name the names of the carpet company which it is. They weren't in a position to take it back, so their hand was forced and they've had to fit it, so they've had to fit a carpet that we didn't want, that didn't fit, and in 4 weeks' time they're coming to take it out again and put in another carpet. Welcome to the hotel business.
After spending time earlier interviewing potential candidates for a bar staff position that has become available, Alan is trying to decide who will fit into his team the best.
You want to look for somebody who you can train from the start, from scratch, and you bring them on in the style that you want them to work it. And one of the advantages of youth is if they look the part and they can control the part, and they've got a little bit of talent in there as well. You can develop that on. So when we've had some of the, particularly my other companies, you've got the more mature people who want to come in. It's the being set in their ways scenario that can be a problem. But my guess, which is quite amusing, is that there are probably a lot of Jessicas out there. Jessica's one who's particularly answered the phone, her CV stacked up because she'd got a bit of previous, which is good enough to get her through the door. But there are probably a lot more of that type of person, and if they had put their CVs in, they would stand a chance of getting an interview, simply because that's the type of person that you're looking for. Somebody who looks reasonably neat, tidy, looks as if they've got control of themselves. But she did herself plenty of favours just by being herself and saying, I want to work full time. She showed enough initiative that she said she'd got a problem with her car just getting here. That does happen, and she'd got enough responsibility to sort it out. So yeah, she was okay.
Bar manager Steve has worked at the Bluebell since before Alan took over. As well as running the bars, Steve also covers night portering duties over the weekend.
Monday, 11 till 3, then 6 till finish, which is about half 11, 12 o'clock at night. Same on a Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday off. Friday, 11 till 3, 6:30 finish. Usually Saturday night and then Sunday night. And then I stay here to look after the building Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night.
It's a requirement for a member of staff to be on the premises 24 hours a day in case of any problems. But with only 19 bedrooms, sometimes there isn't much to do during the night.
Be here just in case fire alarms go off, phones, anything like that. So basically spend the night in the flat, watch films, stuff like that, and then if any residents do want anything, we transfer the phones through. So the phone rings in the flat if anybody wants help, or if anybody rings up for anything. So if a resident locks himself out at 3 in the morning, I get to get up and let them in. The main thing is people locking themselves out. So we give them a code to get back in the main door. They tend to forget it, leave it in the room, or they left the key, or they've lost the key somewhere, and So that at 3 o'clock in the morning when they're coming back from a wedding or something like that is... the other one's residents that like to stay up. Because we have obviously 24-hour drinking for residents. They like to stay up till 3 in the morning, having a nightcap. But
with the usually quiet weekend night shifts comes the added responsibility of being in charge of the entire hotel and any guests that are staying. A job which Steve now takes in his stride.
When I first started doing it years ago, then it was... You were nervous that something had happened. Or the customer would want something in at 4 in the morning or something like that. But it's not often that happens. So you become more, I would say complacent, but you become more used to it. So now it's more routine than worrying that you've locked one of the fire doors or you've closed the front door. Things like that. When you first start, it's have I locked the front door, have I done that fire door, and you end up going around 3 or 4 times just to make sure you've locked everything up. Now I'm literally, I start at the bottom, lock the bottom door, and just work my way around the building. It's just a routine now. So it used to be a stress, but it's not. Well, not a stress, but it used to be a concern, but now it's just something you do. It's part of the job.
Full-time receptionist Nikki also has a lot of responsibility, but not just at the hotel. On her day off, Nikki works as a special constable for the local police force.
It was just a decision I made at college when I did public services, and then I went on to do forensics and criminology at university. I just enjoy helping people, like the benefits you get from helping, say, like younger people and older people as well. I just really enjoy it. I work it round, so on my days off I'll take 1 day, because I usually get 2 days off. So I'll take 1 day where I'll do my other shifts, and then I'll use the other day off as just a normal day. But I'd rather get my experience for the next couple of years and then maybe join as a regular.
Working the long hours over the weekend means Steve won't see his family from Friday afternoon until Monday morning. But the journey he makes to and from work in his ex-Army Land Rover goes a little way to making up for this.
I always wanted one since I was a kid. My dad had one that was sat. He took the engine out because he wanted to put a V8 in it. And he bought the V8, and the V8 never met the Land Rover. So I've always wanted a Landy. Then when my dad passed away, he left a bit of his estate, so I just thought, now's the time. So 3,200 later, drove around an ex-Army Land Rover. So it's good fun, it's the only one in the village.
I guess I'm going to be about the highlight of things for the time being, because I'm just about to jump on a few people.
With Christmas approaching, Alan has just discovered that most of the lights normally used on the outside of the building haven't been put up this year, and he's determined to find out who's responsible.
They don't hang long. No, so there's got to be a set missing somewhere. Welcome to the world of old television. There's got to be a set missing there.
We had 2 sets, went across the front, that hung, and then we had the blue set right down the sides. Wherever they've got.
We should have a bit hanging over there as well. Status quo, mate, Christmas songs. If you don't do it yourself, guys, it don't get done.
I don't know, but
There's what, big Christmas?
Whereabouts? For which ones?
The lights are outside. There's another set of lights outside.
Decoration lights.
Right, I'll go and have a look upstairs.
She's been doing all the decorations. She should know where the boxes have been put.
Yeah, if you ask her,
So if you go-
I'll give her a ring, yeah.
Who?
Christine's been doing all the lights and Colin, so I ain't got a clue where they turn on and turn.
Get on the phone, find out where they are.
I will do it. I thought you wanted this lot moving.
Leave these, find out where they are. That should be up there. Now, I can't believe that we've got a set of lights with a big gap, and then I arrive and there isn't even a set of lights on outside in the first place. That's unbelievable.
Alan, one of the artists wants a word with you, please. I don't think he'll answer, you know.
As gentlemen of hotelism, is I cannot believe that we have a complete wall empty
empty. We've got lights up this far. We had them all up last year. So whoever's put them up should surely notice that there's a big empty wall there. And yet we haven't put the lights up. And the lights weren't even on when we got in. How bizarre is that? No point having them.
With guests beginning to arrive for tonight's event, Alan is concerned that without the Christmas lights on, the hotel won't be presented in the best possible way.
Any idea where these lights are yet?
And I can do it. Right, I'm going to start putting all this lot away for you, Colin.
I won't ask the obvious question. Why have we got a big wall out there that's got no lights, and why have we got a box there that has got lights?
Don't know, I was told that it's not my job, it's Christine's job. Leave it alone. And I hate causing arguments between everybody, so I just said, fair enough. As I do. As I was placid it today this morning.
With the missing lights now discovered in the box where the rest were, Alan helped Steve to put them up.
There's absolutely no point in doing that bit if you don't do that bit. And it's in the box. He took it out of the box. Not rocket science. We had the whole lot should be lit. There was a big wall there, that's what you have lights for.
No, I thought that they were up.
No. Well, that somebody's been and nicked them.
Coming up in part 4, someone gets an awful fright. Alan has to control a developing situation. And Jessica starts work as the new barmaid.